Hi, this is Will Billy Two-Fist McGee with NextLevelGuitar.com down here in sunny Southern California, Carlsbad to be exact, San Diego. How you doing, world? What is up? Check this out. One of my favorite players, Steve Vai, is always incredible. Like, if you just go back to this history, and Frank Zappa is always interesting. I was watching the Muse, and that guitar player is a little bit of a rook. He's a lot better than what you think. Got an idea from it, because I actually kind of works with that, and depending on how you slow it down, you accent with your tremolo, and if you slow it down or whatnot, the phrasing, it brings out something totally different. And it sounds interesting, and it kind of sounds complex, but it's really not that complex. Here's the G Aeolian scale on the low E string. My first finger is on the 10th fret. It's gonna be 10, 12, and 13. On the next string, on the D string, same thing. I mean, on the A string. On the D string, we're starting 10, 12, and 14. Same thing on the G string. Then, now, coming down here, move that up a little bit. You're going to be on the 11th, the 13th, and the 15th. Then, right down here, you're going to go on the 12th, 13th, and 15th. I'll play through it very slow. So here's how I play this lick. Break that down. Starting my first finger here on the 10th fret, and then my third finger on the 12th. And my pinky comes down here on the low E string on the 13th fret. Then my third finger comes down here on the 12th fret. So right here, we're at the 12th fret on the E string, the 10th fret on the A string, the 12th fret of the D string. So breaking it very slowly. My pinky comes back here on the A string on the 13th. Right here on the 10th fret on the D string. Think about if you can envision small little triangles, this will really help you. So right here, my second finger on the A string at the 12th fret. My first finger comes down here on the D string on the 10th fret, and my third finger here comes down the G string on the 12th fret. So. And then my pinky comes down here at the 14th fret of the D string. And then the next part is my first finger at the 10th fret. There you go. And then the next part is a run. So if you're 10th, 12th, and the 14th, starting on the D and the G. Hammer-ons. So pick the first note and hammer on the 12th and the 14th. And the same thing on the G string. And the last part, which is taking two fingers. It's got two fingers on the B and then the E string. My first finger is on the 13th fret of the B string, and my third finger is on the 15th fret of the high E string. And then moving it up a whole step. Here's the whole lick slow. the D Aeolian scale for this lick or whatnot, but you can by using the same formula, you can use it in any scale or any formula. Just use your imagination. One thing about this is that it's not a really ripping thing until the very end. So it's like the very beginning, if you experiment on what notes to stress, you can come up with so many options as far as in a very small space of like making really cool, interesting like lead type stuff that's not really fast, but it just kind of, you know, it's almost like you make it sound more epic. You know what I mean? Because like more Tchaikovsky a little bit, you know what I mean? You know, there's a little more going on there than just, you know, your 1, 4, 5. You know what I mean? You're expanding on it. Like I said, use this in any context. You know, you may want to use a tremolo at the beginning or whatnot. You know, more power to you. But like I said, take your time when you're doing it, and by taking your time, you start to hear where you're going to want to go. The lead guitar player, singer for Children of Bodom is notorious for using a lot of really interesting scales. Although he's ripping through a lot of it, you know, listen to a guy like Joe Satriani who will milk a couple of notes out of it and then kill it. And just the small little space right there, you know. I mean, it sounds like he's going up and down the neck, but in reality, he's just really, you know, he might be just concentrating in one small area. And like I said, you know, dedicate yourself to it. Just take your time when you're trying to tackle these licks and everything, because it's going to definitely pay off, and you're going to definitely be happy with where you're going with it. A lot of guys like shoot, man. I mean, first people I think of are like Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, but a lot of other guys such as like John Petrucci, Steve Morse would use all kinds of like licks like this, you know, to kind of flavor up the intro of the lead. You know what I mean? This is like answer call type stuff. You know, you're building and then you knock them out. You know what I mean? You know. Till next time, this has been Willbilly Two Fist McGee with NextLevelGuitar.com. Now check this out. Over 800 videos and counting. And look, man, I know you're pressed for time and everything, but check this out. You see that little button over there? Yeah. Hit it. It's going to allow you to subscribe to it on YouTube, man. Subscribe to it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Until next time, it's been Willbilly Two Fist McGee with NextLevelGuitar.com. See ya.